Good morning students. I am back with another video. In our previous video, we were doing a chapter, A School with a Difference, and the author is E.V. Lucas. Now, let's start our chapter.
Let me brief you what we have done in our previous class. In this chapter, the narrator is saying that I have heard a lot of good things about Miss Beam and her school. Miss Beam was the principal of the school. She is known for using simple teaching methods in a perfect way. The narrator visited the school. He posed some questions to Miss Beam. She told him that she taught nothing special but simple calculations and writing. The boys and girls were taught how to do things independently without any help. Few things were reading and interesting talk to raise their interest. The main objective and aim of the school was to make students more thoughtful and a responsible citizen. The narrator went to the school gardens, which were beautifully maintained. There he noticed a poor little girl being helped by a boy. She also saw a girl with a crutch. He thought the one was blind and the other was lame, but Miss Beam explained that the school observes one blind, one lame, one deaf, one injured, and one dumb day for every child in a term. These activities make the children more thoughtful and concerned. In the blind day, eyes are bandaged of one child and the other children help the blind throughout the day. This game become a great learning for both the blind and their helper. Let's now continue our half portion of the chapter. Second paragraph. There is no hardship about it. Miss Beam continued. Everyone is very kind and it is really something of a joke. Although, of course, before the day is over, the reality of the affliction, here the meaning of affliction means something that causes pain or suffering, especially a medical condition, must be clear even to the least thoughtful. The blind day is of course really the worst. She went on. But some of the children tell me that the dumb day is the most dreaded. Here the meaning of dreaded means worry. There, of course, the child must exercise willpower only. For the mouth is not bandaged, but come down into the garden and see for yourself how the children like it. Here, Miss Beam is saying that not to worry because every child is kind here. They do their task of deaf day, lame day, dumb day, maimed day very properly. In fact, at the end of the day, when their task is over, the day, whatever the day is, either a dumb or maimed or dumb day, a thoughtless child also develops the quality of thoughtfulness. Here, Miss Beam is saying that by these activities, a quality of thoughtfulness is developed in children. She is saying that some children think the blind day is the worst one, and some of the children think the dumb day is the most worst one, because on dumb day they do not put bandage on their mouth. They have to use their willpower and control him or her from saying anything. Then Miss Beam is saying to narrator, come down to the garden and see yourself how the children feel about it. Miss Beam led me one of the bandaged girl, a happy little thing, whose eyes under the folds were I felt sure, bright and twinkling. Here's a gentleman come to talk to you, said Miss Bean and left us. Then Miss Bean took the narrator to one of the bandaged girls and said, "Here comes a gentleman." Then she left the narrator with the bandaged girl. "Don't you ever peep?" I asked by way of an opening. Here the meaning of peep means look. Don't you ever peep? Who is asking this? The narrator is asking to the bandaged girl that, do you look? Oh no, she exclaimed. That would be cheating means here the bandaged girl is saying that looking is a cheating. But I would no idea that it was so awful to be blind. You cannot see a thing. One feels one is going to be hit by something every moment. Sitting down, such a relief. Then the girl is saying to narrator that it is very bad to be blind because you cannot see anything, and every moment she feels that she is going to hit by something, and then she is saying that sitting down is such a big relief. Are you helpers kind to you? I asked. Who asked this? The narrator asked this to the girl. Pretty good, not so careful as I shall be when it's my turn. Those that has been blind already are the best. It's perfectly ghastly not to see. Here the meaning of ghastly means very bad or pleasant. I wish you would try. Here then the girl is saying that the helper is good but not so careful, as when she will get the chance to become helper, she will be more careful. Then she is saying that those who are blind are the best. And then she said that being blind is very bad. Shall I let you anywhere? I asked. Who said? The narrator said this to girl. Oh yes, she said. Let's go for a little walk. Only you must tell me about things. Being blind is so frightening. Here meaning of frightening means full of fear. My head aches all the time, just from worrying that I will get hurt. Where are we now? Then the girl said, oh yes, let's go for a walk. And the narrator has to tell everything to the girl. What he sees means he has to describe her each thing present there. Then the girl said, being blind is full of fears, and all the time she thinks that she may got hurt. Then the girl asked the narrator, where are we now? In the playground, I said. We are walking towards the garden. Miss Bean is walking up and down the garden with a tall girl. Then the narrator said that we are in playground and Miss Bean is in the garden and walking with a tall girl. What is the girl wearing? Who is asking this? The bandaged girl is asking this to narrator. My little friend asked. A blue cotton skirt and a pink blouse. Who said this? The narrator said this to girl. I think it's Millie, she said. What color is her hair? Very light, I said. Yes, that is Millie. She is the head girl. There is an old man tying up roses. I said, yes, that is Peter. He is the gardener. He is hundreds of years old. And here comes a girl with curly red hair. She is on crutches. That's Anita, she said. And so we walk on gradually. Gradually means slowly. I discovered that I was 10 times more thoughtful than I ever thought I could be. I also realized that if I had to describe people and things to someone else, it made them more interesting to me. I told Miss Beam that I was very sorry to go. Then the narrator is saying that now he is 10 times more thoughtful than he ever thought of it. He realized that if we start describing people and things, that will be more interesting. Then the narrator said sorry to Miss Beam as he has to leave her school. Ah, she replied, then there is something to my system after all. Here, Miss Beam is saying to narrator that there is something to my system after all. Means here Miss Beam felt happy to know that the system in her school was good and her teaching style and the way of impacting values was marvelous. So, the purpose of the school of taking these activities like lame day, dumb day, maimed day in their system was to create sympathy for disabled and handicapped. This school also teaches all subjects like all other schools do, but the only difference was that they want to make a student a good citizen. Hope you have understood the story. Now, this is your homework for today. Try to find out the answers of these questions.